Watch as I make this. I create a very soft blend for a background with alcohol ink using about 4 different colors. So hang on tight and I'll show you how to do it. Hey everyone, I'm going to work on an alcohol ink background to do for some resin painting. And I like the last one I did so well where I was doing an intentional blend, that I'm going to do another one. But this time I'm going to use some, there's a little bit of lime green in there. It's actually called limeade. Kind of a dark blue. It's called a Persian blue. Rainforest green and stream. So it kind of goes in from the green tones into the aquas and then the deep aqua after that. So we're just gonna go for it. I'm starting to mess around with multiple layers of resin, and I thought that this might be a fun way to start the process. So some of it may show through, a lot of it might show through, or maybe just a little bit. So don't know. Just gonna kind of go through it and see what happens. Apparently I got a little bit of something on my glove there. I'll just rub it in there. So some of the stuff I work on has a plan. Some of it, not so much. And that's okay. I like the abstract art that surrounds doing resin art because it allows the colors and the movement at the moment talk to you. And color, to be honest with you, color inspires me a lot. Inspires me. Did I really say inspires? I think I did. Inspires me. Words clearly don't, because I can't get them out of my mouth. But anyway, we get some, we live out here in the outskirts of Austin. It's a little town called Elgin. And we get some amazing sunsets and sunrises. And I should say we get amazing ones, but I think everybody gets amazing ones. It just depends on your view and what you can see of them. And so we have a pretty good view at our home. And I have a good friend of mine who also lives out in here in Elgin, and we started this tradition. It just kind of happened on it. And I sent her a text. I'm like, sunset alert, go outside, you gotta see it. And so since then, we've been doing that back and forth. Well, that already looks really pretty. I'm gonna put a little bit more lime in there. I think I got enough alcohol to move it. Now I'm in a well-ventilated area. My ceilings are pretty high. And I'm not smelling the alcohol, so that's definitely a good thing. Alcohol lets you know when it's, ew. Man, if I can get it to dry just like that, that would be cool. Let's see what we can do. So what I'm gonna do with the dryer is, I'm using this guy here, and I heat it from the outside edges and up high. So that way I'm putting, I guess you wanna call it indirect heat. So it gently evaporates the alcohol. And it's off, it's not working. All right, let me pop it. It has a little safety switch on it, you know, for bathroom use, because this is actually a thing for your hair. a smooth blend, you really have to move around a lot so that way you're not getting too many hard edges. So what I'd like to get is this kind of a blend all over. But it's tricky because you get an area that has a lot of alcohol where it'll collect. In other areas, it seems to dry really fast. You just got to always kind of move it around. I don't know what that is, but it's big enough it's starting to bug me now. All right, let's see if I can get it to dry and it'll be okay. Okay, so if that had left a bigger mark, in other words, an obvious place that I had removed something, what I probably would have done is spritz down this whole thing again with alcohol and then try to re-evaporate it. But in this case, I left a minimal mark. I'm okay with that because I'm gonna put on a coating of resin, but the coating of resin is gonna have some transparent colors, some solid colors in there, so they're gonna interact with the colors that are underneath. So this could very well get either incorporated into it, covered up, or just some other color working with it that it gets lost. So I'm not that worried about it. It's not that dominant of a sore. But really cool. Got some really nice light tones, really good darks in here in this zone and stuff, and then a nice, really nice blend out here. So that's what I want. It gives a very, let me bring you in for a close-up. I know this is really quick, but this is a good way to show how to get a nice smooth blend. This is what I'm gonna start calling my suede look because it really looks very suede-y because it's not a shiny color at all. It's a very matte color, but nice soft colors transitioning here into here. It's almost like a navy blue into a green or forest green, and then back into a darker blue, and then into a lighter blue. So with it being a softer texture too in the background, like a little bit of a tooth in the board, as well as a matte finish, it gives that impression of suede. And some little bright bits of color. That almost washes out. This is coming off as right in this spot here, almost a yellow color. Let's see if I can get it to do the hot spot. Ah, there we go. So sometimes if you adjust your whites, like if I put my finger on this spot on my phone, it'll darken up that white zone. But if I put my finger on this area right here, watch, it'll go really super bright and blow out this zone. So sometimes a medium area here, we'll touch that. No, it's still, yeah, that works out pretty good. You can get the nice balance. Wonder how it did with the yellow in that corner. No, that's still blown out. So keep that in mind with your phone. You can always touch different areas to adjust your white zone. That'll be a lot of fun to work with. So the next video, I'll work with that one. Later. So if you like this, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, but more importantly, hit that bell so you get notified the next time I put a video up. Until next time, later.